What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Lanzero back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the brand new trailer that recently dropped for the Lord of Mysteries MMO. Now, the last time we had gotten updates for Lord of Mysteries was in January of 2026 with a gameplay trailer that basically showcased some parts of the world. It had the character pretty much exploring towns and interacting with a lot of different NPCs. However, one thing that trailer was lacking was actual combat, or for lack of a better word, a lot of actual gameplay, since all they did was just interact with a bunch of NPCs. However, with the new trailer, I have very high expectations that we will actually be seeing some gameplay this time. Why? Because around February of this year, they also had a closed beta test. With this closed beta test pretty much being a non-disclosure type, so people couldn't openly post gameplay, nor could they actually give super detailed descriptions of what they did. However, of course, because this is the internet, some people still posted on Reddit about what their experience with the game was like, while of course doing their best to not go super in-depth so they don't potentially get in trouble. So based on that, I have very high hopes for this trailer. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check it out together. Keep fingers crossed right now. Maybe we're getting to see some of the monsters in the game. That climb? I think so. Damn. And that was it for the trailer. I'm gonna start off by saying I'm a little bit disappointed we didn't get to see any gameplay in this trailer. At least with the last one, we technically got gameplay, even though it was just a character walking around town and interacting with a bunch of NPCs. But what I did like is the fact that this trailer actually showcased a decent amount of the rest of the world, plus a whole bunch of bosses that we could potentially expect to fight. So let's check out some of the things that the trailer actually showcased. I will add, the extent of my knowledge for Lord of Mysteries is based on the anime, which I thought was absolutely incredible. And I do understand that the novel itself goes really deep, so if there are a bunch of things in there that I'm not familiar with, hopefully you'll be willing to share your knowledge with the rest of us. So let's go ahead and check out some of the characters that we did see. Starting off with our boy, Climberetti, of course. So far from all the other trailers, I don't believe we actually got to really see him, so glad to see that he is, of course, going to be an integral part of the game. And we did also get to see a couple of members of the round table, with Audrey, Alger, and Derek all present in this trailer. There were a couple of other characters in there that I did not recognize, so let us know if those were also members of the round table that maybe we haven't seen in the anime yet, or if there are a couple of other folks from the series. What I did notice is that I did not see anyone else from potentially the Nighthawk side. So there were a couple of characters in there that seemed like they could potentially be part of Nighthawks, but none of them that I actually recognized from the show itself. Now, to the monsters that we saw. Starting off with that first one, which had the top hat. It did look familiar. Like, I believe that we saw a monster similar to that from the anime. However, I am not 100% sure at all. So if you're someone who's watching the anime and you remember seeing that, drop a comment down below. But if that's something that's actually from the novel and we haven't seen it yet, be sure to let us know. Next up was that Crimson boss, which looked phenomenal. And that one, I can say 100%. We have definitely never seen that one in the show, so I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if that's something that we actually get to see in the anime itself, plus looking forward to potentially fighting that in the game. After that, there was the potentially what I call it an Archangel Grim Reaper boss, basically the one that there were like 4 different characters all battling at the same time. That entire scene kind of gave me a feel that potentially this would be like some of the different characters that we could use, but I also felt like I saw Derek in the mix there, so maybe that was just a cutscene from the game itself and not any of the custom characters that we could make. Very high possibility on that. Then they also had a quick flash of a couple of the different bosses that were in the game, and that was pretty much it for the series. Now, of course, yes, they did showcase a bunch of iconic locations, some that I recognized, and a whole bunch that I definitely did not recognize. So can't really add much on that aspect. But with everything that we've seen from this trailer so far, I'm still pretty goddamn excited to play this game. From what I understand, there is going to be another beta that's coming up, with the sign up apparently currently ongoing, and the beta itself is expected to happen sometime in June. So I'm going to see if this is a beta that we can actually sign up for as well. I know the last one I believe was pretty much exclusive to China, and again, that one was pretty much a non-disclosure beta, so you couldn't even really share any details. I have high hopes that with the one that's coming up next, maybe even if for some reason we're not able to get in, other folks who do get to play it are actually able to share gameplay from it, so that way we can see what the game is potentially going to be like. I won't lie to you, I'm dying to know what this game is going to play like. We've had a bunch of other MMOs come out of China now, well, MMOs as they call themselves, with Where Winds Meet, and then more recently I actually had the chance to play Honor of Kings World, which that one played really well, and I could kind of see how they were able to implement their MMO aspect into the game. But overall, it was really, really polished. Now, with Lord of Mysteries, I understand how much this IP is cherished. And again, with the anime, which was a massive surprise, it was phenomenal. It's probably up there now with my like top 10 animes that I've watched of all time. So the fact that they're doing a game as well, I have high hopes that this will potentially be one of the best games out there. But we'll have to see what the gameplay actually looks like before I can kind of come to that conclusion. So that's pretty much it for the video. Let me know what you guys think about the latest Lord of Mysteries trailer in the comments below. Are you excited for the game? And are you also going to be trying to sign up for the beta that's happening in June? But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you love what we do here when it comes to video game news and reviews. And turn on that notification bell so you never miss when a new video drops. Alright y'all, that is it for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you all later. Peace.